Rain this morning, sunshine for the afternoon. Carissa?
Thank you, Zach. Well, I'm back with Heather Heberle, who's here. She's a registered dietitian. We've been talking about the fact and fiction when it comes to our nutrition this morning. We've got other topics coming up as well, but let's get back to the facts and the fiction. And one big question, especially to some folks very near and dear to my heart, is this salt issue, okay? Sodium and salt. Should I limit my daily salt intake to about 1 teaspoon?
That's actually true, if not less even. 1 teaspoon of salt has about 2,300 milligrams in it. Most Americans get significantly more than that. So really looking again at that nutrition label, looking at your serving size, how much you're getting, really avoiding those pre-processed foods, trying to do fresh frozen foods as much as possible. And you know, even the new recommendations recommend going down as low as 1,500 milligrams now if you have certain disease processes.
It affects a lot of different health aspects.
Absolutely. You could retain fluid depending on whether you're salt sensitive or not, but certain diseases like congestive heart failure, they have to limit their sodium intake to help keep them from gaining that extra fluid weight.
And unfortunately, some people wait until they have a reason to give up their salt intake.
Exactly.
When if they would just do it in the first place. I get it. Okay. Yes. Well, frozen and canned fruits and vegetables are not as nutritious as fresh.
That's actually false. You can do frozen or canned products. Again, when you're looking at canned, you want to look at that sodium intake. Try to make sure things are not, have no salt added to them if possible. And then if you're doing fruits, making sure they're canned in their own juices, not in syrups and things to add those extra sugars that you don't need.
But they last longer.
They do, and you can keep them much longer. It's much easier to do. You know, they have the steam packs for vegetables now that make it very convenient for making those, and they're just as good as the fresh.
Well, that's good news.
Yes.
I would say for those people who are in a hurry and don't have a lot of time, snacking, it may keep me from becoming very hungry and overeating at mealtime.
That's actually true. So having a little snack, you know, something very small in between meals can prevent you from becoming overly hungry when you're ready to sit down. And if you wait too long, you just sit down and you don't really care what you eat. You just want food and you want it now. Right. And so then you tend to eat quickly. You tend to eat things that are not as good for you as well. So having a small snack between those meals can help prevent you from overeating at the meal that follows.
Okay, so snacks are okay.
Yes.
But this fact says I'll gain about 10 pounds a year by eating an extra 100 calories a day.
And that's true. You will. So thinking of things as small as even just a can of soda, you know, generally they're right around 100 calories, a little over. One of those a day, you can gain 10 pounds a year. So it's important when you are snacking to making sure that you are doing small quantities. You're not using it as a meal replacement is a big thing, and making sure, you know, you're not overeating at those following meals. It's all, again, about the total calories you get throughout the day and the quality of those foods.
Okay, well, we'll talk more about that. We'll talk about some 100-calorie snacks that you might recommend.
Yes.
We'll do that coming up later in the show. How about that? Thank you. But for right now, back to you.